the new Parliament House and the new Lok Sabha, and for the very first time, the Women's Reservation Bill is set to become a reality, at least set to pass as per expectations as this voting is going on in Lok Sabha for the first time. So certainly a historic day.
It definitely is, Shivani, not just a new bill. I think it's a new dawn for an entire section of our society, and this is something that we have been waiting for a very long time, but for whatever reasons it is now under the leadership of Narendra Modi ji that it has seen the light of the day. And I think it is a momentous day. It is a historical decision that has been taken. I hope all of the parties, and it would be a different high in saying that this is passed unanimously, and that is going to be great, but let's just see what the voting throws up.
Yeah, some of the parties like the Samajwadi Party and the RJD on the panel today also have objected to it in the past and today as well on the issue of the OBC quota. Now, the OBC quota is something that legally is not possible. Let me take that to Professor Subodh Kumar first. Your party is still going to be in support of this bill today, despite the fact that you have historically also demanded a OBC women's quota within the women's quota. But as it stands, because there is no OBC quota in Parliament, no quota can be carved out. That was the same position by the Congress government in 2010, and that's the same position by this government today.
Look, right from the beginning, our principal plank was that we do support the reservation bill, but that bill is incomplete, which has been introduced even today also. In earlier also the bill was incomplete primarily because we thought that, and we are totally, committed to the idea of social justice, that there is a caste within women also. Women does have a caste, and the exploitation and alienation of the women based on the caste system does exist in India. So henceforth our principal plank was that the reservation within quota should be there. There should be a reservation within reservation. That is our principal plank. But looking to what has been introduced in the Parliament today, as I told you, we also extend it to 50% because half the population is women. So what is the problem in that? But the problem that we see is that the OBC has been alienated from the mainstream and the decision making process, and this has somewhat made a sort of thaw in the vision of the framers of our constitution, which has the idea which has been incorporated in the constitution of democratic decentralization. If you really think that the need of the hour is to democratize the whole system, then the OBC, which is the majority of this country, should have been also included in the Women Reservation Bill.
Yes, but you talk about the OBC being included in the Women's Reservation Bill, but I don't see it as an issue that is pertaining to the Women's Reservation Bill. The OBC quota demand first has to be implemented, regardless of gender at the Parliament level. And let me remind you that not just at the Parliament level it has not been done, and it is not part of the Constitution. So it's important to recognize that OBC quota is not recognized in Parliament as part of Constitution. It needs constitutional amendments. It is not even being allowed in many states. For example, in rural or local body elections, some state governments... One second, let me just finish. Some state governments tried to bring in the OBC quota. Those have either been struck down or are pending legal challenge. Only one of them, as per my knowledge, was allowed when it was proven that it has passed the triple test, that is the legal test for a reservation or a quota on the basis of identity.